A while ago, I made a reel on the topic of rejection and how if you experience rejection, you kind of created that. So I want to expand on this a bit more and clarify what I really meant. So first of all, when I say that you created the rejection, I'm not victim blaming. I don't stand for spiritual bypassing at all. What I am speaking to is that when you experience rejection of any kind in your life, it can only happen if there's a part of you that you are rejecting yourself. So what I mean by this, if somebody tells you something that you don't believe about yourself, let's say somebody tells you that your blonde hair looks stupid and you're not even blonde, you're not going to accept that as truth. But if there's something you believe about yourself, so maybe that you are not worthy of being loved or chosen, or that you deserve to be rejected, even if that's on a subtle subconscious level, that's when the rejection really hurts. The rejection doesn't hurt as much if you're not taking it as seriously. Now, obviously, there's always nuance to every circumstance, but the point is that you need to accept that rejection as truth. The other element is that you create the rejection based on the choices that you make. So for example, I received a comment on this reel, I'm going to put it right here, which ironically says that what I'm saying is not true, but she's actually completely confirming what I'm saying, because this is exactly it. If you have a fawn or people-pleasing response, that is a trauma response, right? That is not your fault that you have it. In fact, there's even a real gift in that as well. We all have our survival responses. But why do you have a fawn response? Why do you people please? Because there's something that isn't enough within you. You need to receive that validation and belonging from somebody else in order to feel good, in order to feel calm. Now, again, there's nuance to this because all survival states serve a purpose. It's not to say that if you're in a dangerous situation and you fall into a fawn response, that's a bad thing to do. In that case, it might actually be a good thing to do because it might save your life. I'm speaking about the situations where a fawn response is actually keeping you from living the life, experiencing the relationships, being the version of you that you want to be. So in those scenarios, you are only falling into a fawn response because you're outsourcing your power. If you didn't outsource your power, if there wasn't a part in you that you felt was worthy of rejection, that rejection would never happen because you wouldn't show up in that exact way so that it would come in. I hope that's clear.